Not heaven, but him alone. An article by Param Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayanandaji in Tapovan Prasad magazine, March 2026. In the previous verse, Bhagavad Gita 9.20, this talk has been transcribed and edited from a rare series of discourses on chapter 9th of Bhagavad Gita given by Puja Gurudev at Siddhwadi, India in 1986. This can be viewed on Chinmay channel. In the previous verse, Sri Krishna pointed out that those inclined towards the fruit-giving rituals of the Vedas worshipped him through sacrifices and are purified. They attain Indra's heaven there where they enjoy the fleeting pleasures earned by their pious deeds. Heaven has a return ticket. Bhagavan continues, Teritam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam Shene punye martyalokam vishanti Evam trayi dharma manuprapanna Gata gatam kama kama labhante. When they have enjoyed the vast pleasures of heaven, the stock of their merits being exhausted, they return to the earthly plane. Thus, those who follow the Vedic rituals, desiring objects of enjoyment, repeatedly come and go in this world. Having enjoyed that vast and glorious world of heavenly joy, they remain there only as long as their merit lasts. When that merit is exhausted, Tetam Bhuktva Swargalokam Vishalam Shene Punyin. For each day of enjoyment demands its payment. When the store of punya is finally spent, they return once again to the mortal world. No doubt, since you have the requisite vasanas, you will be born into a family where yajnas are performed and continue to be performed. From childhood onwards, you learn the mantras, you start performing rituals again. You earn punya, go there, enjoy there, and then come back again. Something like a businessman who goes to Florida in winter and spends his summer in Italy. In India, he goes to the hills. And where will you stay there? It depends on the punya in your pocket. Some will stay in a five-star hotel, for others, any dharmashala will do because they have not come to enjoy luxury. The climate is what they want. For people like us, sadhus with a kamandalu, either a multi-star hotel or a tree under which to stay makes no difference. The climate is the same for everybody. Wherever you go, how long will you stay? Suppose a man has booked for 2 months, but his place cards on the first 2 nights. The pocket punya quickly vanishes. Then he informs everyone what to do. I have to leave. I told my company not to inform me, not even to phone me, but they phoned last night. It is not their fault. Some customers from foreign countries have arrived and I have to meet them. I have to go. Where does he return to? To the same small shop where he made the money. Then he earns more money, goes away for a temporary holiday, 1 month or 2 weeks, and then returns. This heaven is only a holiday. That too is limited by time. It is samsar, it is not permanent. Shine punye martalokam vishanti. You return to this world, Martyaloka, the world of death, the time bound world. Thus, those who faithfully follow the threefold path of the Vedas, the rituals keep going to the heavens and coming back. एवं त्रयी धर्मं प्रपन्ना gata. Their so-called moksha is only going there, staying for some time and coming back, then earning punya again to go there once more. Those who are desire ridden gain only this kama, ka, kama labhante, because desire, the sensuous desire or vasana, is not exhausted. They are driven by what they want to enjoy. They do not gain the eternal, permanent, immutable state of pure bliss, the promise of the Lord. In contrast to them, Sri Krishna points out that those who are free from desire reach the highest. Ananyas mam ye janah parivasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. There are those who always think of me and engage in exclusive devotion to me. To them whose minds are always absorbed in me, I provide that they lack and preserve what they already possess. In the previous verse, Bhagavan pointed out that those who worship him, propelled by certain demands and desires for sense gratification, invoke him through rituals, earn punya, and in order to receive the reward of their punyas, go to higher states of pleasure. It is a temporary cessation of sorrow, a recreational retirement or holiday in heaven, a recess from the sorrows and back again. On the other hand, those with no other thought, with no other desire, whose mind is only for him and him alone, are like a child crying for its mother. You may give the child any number of toys. He wants none. He wants nothing else. He only cries, Ma, 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 again and again. Will not that mother immediately lift up the child? In the same way, the Lord comes to the rescue of one who wants him and him alone, Ananya, with no other thought in the mind like, let me have this position or power, or I want that wealth. Like the child crying for the mother, worship me, seek me, contemplate upon me. Swamiji, you ask, if I start contemplating upon him alone, only him and nothing else, what about my wife and children at home? What about my own progress? Should I not ask him for things, not for my pleasure, but for the happiness of those who depend upon me? Shri Krishna reassures us to them whose minds are always absorbed in me. I provide what they lack and preserve what they already possess. Tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Yoga and Kshema are the two channels in which every living being spends all energy and enthusiasm throughout life. All physical effort, emotional capacity, and intellectual brilliance are poured mainly into these two channels. One is acquiring what one does not have, yoga. I want that property, that building, that car, that girl, that woman, that child. that business, that market. All your thinking and effort go into acquiring. Having acquired the house, the property, the money, the car, the wife, the child, the business, the rest of your energy is spent in preserving what you have gained. Shema. Two technical terms are used: yoga to acquire what I do not have at this moment, and kshema to preserve it. This is everyone's experience. You struggle to acquire a family. A man strives to get a wife. The woman strives to get a husband. Having got one, you spent your entire life preserving and maintaining. Children come, very nice. The neighbor comes with a packet of sweets. You distribute sweets, the child is born. That little joy lasts for 2 days. By the end of the first week, it is wiped out in the worry of preserving the child and taking care of it. Open the milk powder and locate the bottle. When the bottle and milk powder are there, the nipple has gone down the drain. Then you run for a new one. The next day, the bottle breaks, you run for a new bottle. By the time the bottle comes, the milk powder is over. You run again, and she will never tell you three or four things together, only one by one. Then, education, growing up, accident, and sickness. In India, it is never ending. In America, after 12, 14 years, you can let him leave the house. Here, the mother's job never ends. The mother complains, my son has not arrived yet. I do not know where my beta, my son, has gone. And when the beta returns, you are surprised to see a 45-year-old hefty huge 6 footer. That is how our Indian mothers are. Beta, you must be tired. Did you eat anything? Let me get the food. From the mother's standpoint, he never grows beyond 5. He may be 45, it doesn't matter. He is still her little boy. Think she is responsible for maintaining Yoga Kshemam. Now Bhagavan says, you need not worry, I shall look after you. Bhagavan, you shall look after me? Yes, my biodata. I am overseeing the. See my biodata. I am overseeing the entire universe. Nowhere in this, nowhere is there any trouble. The sun, the moon, the stars, the mountain, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, the chemistry of the mineral world. I am administering everything. I am not so bad. I can take up your case also. Ordinarily, we don't allow him. You remain there and look after all that. I will look after myself. This is our idea. If you withdraw yourself from these unnecessary responsibilities and turn towards Him, He promises, I shall look after you. Whatever you truly need will be supplied. What you have will be preserved. You need not worry. Yogakshemam Bhavniham. It is not like LIC, the Life Insurance Corporation. The motto of the Life Insurance of Corporation of India is Yogakshemam Bhavniham. It is Bhagavan's promise. The power, many, one power, many plugs. Further, Bhagavan explains, ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते येऽप्यन्य देवता भक्ता यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्विताः तेऽपि मामेव कौन्तेय यजन्ते विधिपूर्वकम्. O son of Kunti, even those devotees who faithfully worship other gods also worship me alone, but they do so by the wrong method. Very few I have seen turn their minds towards the infinity infinite reality itself. However, those who worship other deities with faith also, O Kaunteya, draw that particular blessing from the same infinite, omnipotent reality. For instance, when I plug in the fan, there is no light, but air starts flowing. When I plug in the light, there is no air, but the light glows. The fan, the bulb, the computer, all of them do wonderful work. All are different deities invoked, yet all are invocations of one and the same eternal electrical energy. The source of energy is one and the same, only its expressions are different. Whether you invoke Krishna or Shiva or Kali or Ganesh, whether you kneel before Jesus or invoke Allah or Buddha, all these are symbols of the one supreme power. You invoke different powers, but all of them flow from that one mighty reality. Each individual, according to his vasanas, demands different fulfillments in the world and invokes the grace and blessings of different devatas. But all of them are blessed, and that blessing comes from me alone, the one source, who is seeing through your eyes. An average man always asks, where is God? Why do you accept a God? The eyes see, the ears hear, the tongue tastes, the skin touches, the mind feels, the intellect thinks, the world outside impinges upon me. I receive stimuli and intelligently respond. In this transaction between me and the world, why bring God into the picture? This is the general impression. That is why atheists are angry with religion. They dismiss it as a superstition, redundant and unnecessary. They say needed God in the old days because he did not know nuclear science. Now that we know how the universe works, God has become redundant. Throw him away. Therefore, Krishna says, Aham hi sarvayajnanam bhokta च प्रभुरेव च न तु मामभिजानन्ति तत्त्वेन तश्च वन्ति ते. I am the enjoyer and the only Lord of all sacrifices. But those who fail to realize my divine nature must be reborn. I alone am in all yajnas, not only in ritualistic yajnas, but in all subjective yajnas, where stimuli from the outer world reach you and you respond. Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta. I am the experiencer and the Lord. I am the Lord in all your physical, mental, and intellectual transactions. Bhokta cha prabhureva cha. If I am not there, the eyes will not see, the ears will not hear when you are conscious, unconscious. Consciousness does not function through you. Where then are your enjoyments? Where are your thoughts? I am the energizer of your inner equipment. Every experience, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, thinking, ends either in joy or sorrow. Who experiences that I alone am the light of consciousness by which joy and sorrow shine in your awareness. Therefore, who is the ultimate experiencer? Me, functioning through your mind. no doubt, and He who gives you the capacity to act physically, mentally, and intellectually. He is the enlivener, Prabhu Revacha. To be continued. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.